capacity. We'll obviously bring you live footage of that when it happens. Well, from real-life space now to fictional space, and the Force will awaken here in the UK by the end of the week. After paying George Lucas £2.6 billion just for the rights to make the next 3 Star Wars films, Disney's hoping to make its money back first. Judging by the size of the crowds at the world premiere of the first of those 3 films in LA last night, it doesn't have too much to worry about. Well, director J.J. Abrams summed up what he thought was key to the film's success.
When you cast a movie or a series, you're always looking at the puzzle, like what's the big picture? So you might find a great actor, but it won't work because with that other great actor, you can't have both. And so it's just a question of putting this thing together. And we were incredibly lucky to have, I think, a cast that is undeniable.
Well, with such a massive franchise, I suspect there's probably a bit more to it than the cast alone. Let's see what Tim Richards, Chief Executive of Vue Cinemas, thinks. Tim, have you got a seat anywhere to be had when you open up here?
I'm very fortunate. I'm going to the premiere tomorrow night, so I'm very excited to see it.
So how many tickets have you sold for the UK opening?
I mean, it's phenomenal. I mean, it's virtually unprecedented in the business. We have 60,000 tickets sold for the 12:01 screening on Wednesday night.
Wow.
So the minute after midnight, 60,000 people are going to go and see this just in the UK. I mean, we're in 10 markets across Europe, and we're seeing similar numbers across all of our markets. I mean, it's a massive phenomenon. We have pre-sold over 1 million tickets 2 days before the film even opens.
Goodness. That's absolutely, I mean, how did your website stand up to the traffic?
We survived. We were one of the only ones that survived. We knew it was coming, so we really bulked up, and we were ready for it because we knew it was going to be big. I don't think anyone saw how big it was going to be, but it's going to be potentially one of the biggest movies of all time.
So in terms of the pre-film hype, you think it's going to perfectly live up to it then?
If you look at the expression on the faces of people coming out of the premiere last night, it speaks for itself. I mean, everybody was just charged and excited. And this is an event. This doesn't happen very often. You know, it started almost 50 years ago. The last series ended up 10 years ago, and it's been a long wait. But what's really exciting about this series in particular, or this one, is that it appeals to all audience, all demographics. The baby boomers grew up with it in the 70s, and the millennials kind of came across for the second round. And now you've got a whole new audience. So you have this incredible, wide, broad demographic group to come to see it.
Now, looking at your industry, I mean, talk about Christmas coming early for your industry. You've had the new Bond film, you had the new Hunger Games film, and now this. Could they have been spread out a bit? Would that have helped you?
And Jurassic Park as well.
Indeed, yeah.
And Jurassic Park, I mean, it just shows this year, it shows the vibrancy of the industry. Jurassic World was the 3rd highest grossing movie in history, globally. You know, an absolute phenomenon, and that's all been this year. But I think is really just demonstrated to everyone that we're going to be around for a long time as an industry with numbers like we're delivering.
And briefly, what about the changing nature of film revenues these days? Is Disney going to make more from tickets at the box office or from merchandising?
That's a hard call. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I mean, the latest forecasts are that it should beat Avatar. And, you know, you're seeing numbers thrown around, phenomenal numbers of, you know, 2.5 to 3 billion. Avatar did 2.7 billion. And those are big numbers. And I think the game changer here a little bit is China. Because when Avatar came out, China was really just starting to get into the box office world. And China right now is forecasted to surpass the North American market within 18 months.
All right, Tim Richards from Vue Cinemas. Best of luck with the launch. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much.